Grandparents are more effective at passing on their faith when they understand youth and youth culture. The Youth Culture Seminar is one of the ways Grandly equips grandparents to do youth work, to be a missionary to their own grandchildren. Today's episode is Understanding the Teenage Brain. Why do teens love high-octane movies? Why are youth charming 1 minute and sullen the next? There are many reasons, but one of the most important is that a teenager's brain works differently than does an adult's. Neuroscientists have scanned the brains of teenagers and adults viewing ordinary images. The scans show that the most active part of the adult brain when viewing images is the frontal cortex. This is the part of the brain used for logic and reasoning. But when teens view the same image, a different area of the brain is activated, the amygdala. The amygdala is the emotional center of the brain. It gets activated by strong emotions like fear or aggression, shame, and romance. When adults and teens view the same image, they may not quite be seeing the same thing. Here is a great example from the movie Godzilla. The woman and the girl are seeing the same thing, but their faces show slightly different responses. The woman is surprised, but her head is slightly cocked and her shoulders are uneven. She is trying to understand what she is seeing, and what she sees is going to her frontal cortex for analysis. What is this? The teenage girl's face is transfixed. Her mouth is slightly open. She is responding, pure and simple. There isn't much analysis going on. This is the amygdala reaction. It is raw emotion. This helps explain why teens often do stupid things like throwing snowballs at cars. Risk-taking, horror movies, embarrassment, and adventure are strong motivators in teens. Fortunately, these gradually lose force as a teen matures and the part of the brain that supports self-control and rational judgment develop more fully. Even so, the brain isn't fully developed in human beings until we reach our early 20s. This dad has seen his son's thoughtless behavior and says, "What were you thinking?" Even when dad asks the question, "What are you thinking?" his son is likely responding to dad's emotion more than his question. In this case, it is probably anxiety. Dad is going to kill me. He isn't likely responding to his dad's question. Yes, why didn't I think about this more thoroughly? Oh, I know, my brain isn't fully developed yet. In fact, he probably wasn't exactly thinking, that is to say, reasoning. He went straight to response mode, feeling and reacting. The pathway to adulthood, to self-control, is learning to make good judgments, and not just letting feelings control you. Dad is right to correct his son. It is his role to help his son to think correctly, to stimulate his son to act rationally. Youth work can never replace parenting, but it can complement it.